They were at the Women Conference in Beijing, China many years ago to talk about the issue of violence against women and children. Today they're here at the United Nations about the same issue, but this time with a serious call to action. The gender agenda is gaining momentum as women all over the world are busy making progress for change.
No one needs to come from the United Nations or from New York to tell us that it is bad to wash the body of a dead person and give someone else the water to drink as vindication. Vindication of what? How can a woman with 5, 10 children want her husband dead? Who then looks after her, especially in the times we live today? The second thing about those who want to justify culture in terms of the negative things that happen to women need to understand that there are some things that we did in ignorance. Their time has passed. It is not so much as a dogma of, no, my grandfather did it this way, I must do. What was the dynamics around your grandfather when he did it that way? Are those same dynamics obtainable? If they are not, what is the option?
The International Women's Day, therefore, looks at positive achievements and also acts as a reminder of the continued gender inequality around the world. This year, the day coincides with the 57th session of the Commission on the Status of Women, CSW, at the United Nations headquarters in New York.
These are issues that cannot be neglected. In the Women's Anthem there I saw equality, development and peace. They are all inextricably linked. Without one, there will not be other. You need all of them to be realizable, and this is the struggle for each and every one of us, indeed for every citizen of the world. Every citizen, including men, because in this struggle there must be complementarity.
Over 100 Nigerian women, led by the Minister of Women Affairs, are at the United Nations to discuss the priority theme of the CSW, which is elimination and prevention of all forms of violence against women and girls.
In recognition of these challenges, my President, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency Dr. Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, as part of his transformation agenda, approved gender-responsive budgeting. The following pilot sectors: water resources, agriculture, health, works and information and communication technology, with initial dedicated sum of about $1.5 million. I want to inform you that the bill on violence against persons provision bill recently has passed the 3rd reading.
At the Nigeria Day side event supported by ministers of other African nations, presentations touched on success recorded so far in challenges militating against complete elimination of violence against women and girls in Africa. And as the atrocities have become more vicious, the women are advocating more stringent measures.
All of us must campaign to ensure that we pass laws. Like the minister here, we want to support her for the VAP law that she is piloting. We have also passed the Domestic Violence Act in South Africa. We have passed the Sexual Offences Act in South Africa, and we are saying we don't want bail for these rapists and murderers. We are saying we want the toughest sentencing of these rapists and murderers, so that those sentences can act as a deterrent for any future rapists and murderers of women and children. I also want to say it's important that we work in a multi-sectoral manner and work as government, including the NGOs and civil society, because government alone cannot defeat this scourge. This scourge is in our community, it is in our homes. We therefore, as women, as mothers, but also as fathers, have to stand up and work with our governments to fight this scourge of violence and abuse of women.
I am happy that it has been emphasized that men are not only the perpetrators. Women also violate other women, and they also violate men.
For the women in the legislature, we have the problem of number. Even getting this VAP bill through was very hectic for us because of our number. Out of 360 legislators, we have 24 women. So you can imagine, if you divide our number by that of the men, there's no way we can tackle maybe 50 men per woman in the House of Representatives. So we should be thinking as well how we want to increase our number against 2015.
Our doors are open, but unless we know about it, we can never do it. Currently, we are reforming many laws. Police Act is under review. Please come and give us an opinion. Prison Act is under review. Please come and give us an opinion.
From the United Nations headquarters in New York, I'm Joy Usiago, NTA News.